Yes, sir.
Hello student, I am going to explain you the translation process in chapter number 6 of 12 biology. Okay. So after the discovery of genetic DNA as a genetic material, the Crick's predicted that there is a link between the code of UCAG, you have studied UCAG, genetic code you have studied. So there is a linkage between the code and the amino acid. The Crick itself predicted this one. There is a linkage between the code and amino acids. Okay. So even before the discovery of genetic code by the George Gamow, it was predicted by Crick. But there was no experimental proof. Now, then came the existence of a transport RNA, one adapted molecule that has power to read in one hand, read the genetic code, UCG, UCA, the codon is triplet, as well as link with the amino acid like tyrosine, histidine and whatever be according to the link. So here is the structure of transport RNA. It is somewhere double helix, somewhere single helix. Transport RNA is the smallest RNA yet known. So it has 4 arms altogether, like the structure of a clove leaf, like. So this one is the 3 prime end and here is the 5 prime end. It's just folded and makes the structure like a clove leaf like. So at the 3 end there is a C and OH. This part. So removing OH, the amino acid like here methionine is added. Any amino acid will take. This one is the amino acid binding site. This one is the ribosome. As you know, the factory of protein synthesis is ribosome. DNA present inside the nucleus. It forms the messenger RNA and all RNA, which come through the nuclear pore in the cytoplasm in case of eukaryotic. And here the ribosome serves as a factory of protein synthesis, you know. So this transport RNA held together with the ribosome. So this one is the ribosome binding site, T5Q is the ribosome binding site. And this site is very important. This has an anti-codon. Whatever we code on the messenger RNA, suppose that AUG is the code for methionine on the messenger RNA, then it has anti-codon complementary to it. So when there is a adenine, it will be thymine, but this since is a messenger RNA at the place of thymine, there will be uracil. If uracil, then adenine, no problem, adenine will be there. If there is a guanine, the complementary base will be the cytosine. So anti-codon UHC is the transport RNA which is responsible for binding of methionine. Remember. So similarly, if 20 amino acids are there, there are 20 different type of transport RNA having a specific code relate with the genetic code present in the cytoplasm, and they are in many numbers. They are numerous because sometimes you need twice or thrice simultaneously. Here I will explain later on. So this one is the clove leaf like structure, and this one is the enzyme binding site. Here it's bind with the enzyme, then the translation begins. Now come to the translation. When transport RNA or soluble RNA, it is also known as, was discovered earlier than the genetic code I have already explained. No transfer RNA for stop codon. There is no transfer RNA for stop codon. 3 stop codons are there, they are nonsense codons. So translation, how can we define translation? Translation is the process of polymerization. We are polymerizing here alanine, serine, glycine, leucine, serine again, tyrosine, leucine, glycine like. These are polymerization to form polypeptide. These all are peptides, peptide, they are called polypeptide. So the process of polymerization to form polypeptide is the translation. What happens in translation? There are three steps taking place. First is the initiation, second is the elongation, and the third is the termination. You can describe in your if the question comes as a translation. Then or protein synthesis. Then in initiation what happens? Amino acid is inactive form. So first it is activated with the help of ATP. So when ATP and the enzyme bind together, it forms a amino acid AMP enzyme complex. Amino acid AMP enzyme complex is formed along with the breakage of two inorganic phosphate after providing the energy. Now the amino acid is charged. This is also known as charging of amino acid, and then this amino acid further amino acid AMP enzyme complex bind with the transfer RNA. This process is called amino acylation of transfer RNA, means addition of amino acid with the transfer RNA. Addition of amino acid here with the transfer RNA. Amino acylation of transfer RNA is done, and here the amino acylation of transfer RNA you are observing. The RNA transfer RNA is amino acylated for the formation of polypeptide. In this time, the amino acyl transfer RNA synthesis enzyme works and make a transfer RNA amino acid complex. Now it is ready for formation of polypeptide. Now come to here, focus here. Initiation means the beginning of translation begins. Translation always begins from the code AUG, because first amino acid which is binding for the peptide formation is the methionine, whatever. So AUG is the code for the methionine. So when there is a AUG code in the messenger RNA, it has already been deleted in the picture. You imagine that suppose that there is a AUG and the first amino acid binding is methionine. Remember this. What diagram I have given here drawn, that is given in your NCERT. So imagine, link it. Okay? It may be there, methionine first. Now try to understand what is given in your book. That's very thing I am making you understand. So here suppose that on the messenger RNA there is a code GCA. Then the transfer RNA having complementary anticodons is C, here G then C, C then G, A then U. So this transfer RNA having anticodon, now it's bind with the alanine. If you read the genetic code, then GCA is the code for alanine. Got this point? You can take help of your book and see the 64th genetic codon. You can find out that GCA is the codon for alanine. After that, there is a GUU on messenger RNA. This one is the messenger RNA, mRNA, messenger RNA. So if there is a GUU code, then the anticodon transfer RNA having CAA complementary, and then transfer RNA, this GUU on the messenger RNA is responsible for binding with the transfer RNA, the binding amino acid. So when this is a P site and this is a A site, here the peptide bond formation is taking place, here amino acids is being brought, and this is the site where this valine is added, where valine is going to be added with the alanine, and the similar way serine, glycine, leucine. Try to understand. Here is the code UCC. UCC has already translated. So UCC have anticodon you research. It is for serine. When you come before that, GGG, it has anticodon for glycine. Codon for glycine, having anticodon complementary. Then CUU, leucine. Either similar way, whatever we read on the messenger RNA, the similar type of amino acids are being added and the peptide bonds are formed. Here energy provided by guanosine triphosphate for amino acylation, the ATPs provide the energy and the translation continue till the termination. When the stop codon like UAG, UGA, UGA, UAG, like nonsense codons will come at the last, the termination. The further addition of peptide is stopped because there is no messenger RNA for that, and a particular set of polypeptide, that is protein, is formed. Okay, again you remember, after that there is a AAU type of codon messenger RNA. So the ready is the anticodon with the TTA, the transfer RNA. Here having anticodon, not T. If it is AAU, it has a anticodon like adenine is there, then U and A. UUA, anticodon like transfer RNA is ready, which is responsible for ASN amino acid. So that is ready for further addition of peptide. So in this way, I think all of you have got this point. Thank you.